This is Tarika bringing you a message. This energy is Mars and Aries, April 2026. A high impact incoming. Homecoming. Yeah, it's incoming, alright. Alright. This is the shot of espresso. For us all, this is a reboot with Aries new moon. Surprise. Reboot. No. Reboot with Aries new moon. Reboot. Yeah. I'm trying to watch my notes. I'm watching my notes instead of reading them, guys. Alright. Okay. This is actually kind of like making more sense. So we have this spiritual discipline. And I have been saying lately that we need to be listening to Spirit. Spirit has lots of messages this year, and we need to be paying attention. So, spirits are going to be disciplining. And when spirits have to discipline, well, they're going to make sure you understand the assignment. Let's just put it that way. Need to start listening. We have Neptune and Saturn vibe. This is that Aries energy. So, knowing Mars and Aries, well, it's at home. The warrior gives us the spark to have an overhaul in our lifestyles. Whatever that might be for you. We have that the me first energy, the heightened independence energy. It's a very individual sovereignty. We have to learn to trust our gut. Also, lately, I watch a few of my girls who do spiritual work. They've also been talking about the shadow side. And of course, I've said things about the shadow side and didn't really understand it, to be honest with you. But the shadow side is just part of who we are that we keep away from everyone. So we have to watch this energy. It's the flash in the pan anger. We're having the impulsive decisions that may have. We have to be careful that we're not having that impulsive decisions that's going to, well, leave us to clean up after Taurus moves in late May. I mean, there is this energy of notable energy because Mars conjuncts with Neptune on the 13th. We're learning how to kind of look at our creative visions over the high stake risk. Well, physical risk in general. Mars is sextile to Pluto. It provides the grit and power needed for this important change. So you could think about the mantra here. I act, therefore I am. This is best for launching central ideas. The warning is to avoid any impulsive energy that's going to lead to burnouts. We have the spiritual energy working with the plexus chakra and manifesting through direct action. Like, we may be writing it down, we may be saying it, but if we don't start doing those steps, we're not going to get anywhere. So now we're taking the action to get to that goal. So what is the first thing we need to do for the goal? Is that step capable of happening? We have to put our foot in front of one foot in front of the other. Energy. Okay. Enough chat. We have this energy of going to have the solar kingdom. But we're going to start off with the unfolding path. There's this energy. We're going to do Hecate, which is the goddess of the crossroads. This is when we need to really allow magic back into in the way that we are guided in making positive choices. Okay. So let's begin. Okay. So we're going to start this here. Oh, maybe. Oh, I didn't have my... we heard the bell ring a little bit. No. Okay, so we have torch light of now. So this is your current situation or state of being, representing where you stand now. So where do you stand now, collective, in this energy? Okay, torch light of now. Oh, well, we had something fall. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, they're all facing forward, so I guess I will take them. The ones in the past here. But we have quite a few here, and been seeing it, and it's been in reverse. So, for me, I just, whatever it represents, it's the opposite. That's how I tried to read them so that I don't try to get too far down into it. Okay, anyways. Hey, was it like this? There. Looking it up this way. Ooh, I'm sorry, but this is... I haven't spent a lot of time with these except for in these readings. So, and I need to, I'm actually looking in it. And it's quite... I don't know. I see this silhouette. I thought first swimming. Then I thought about gymnastics. We have a path here that we're looking at. Hermit, though, is the light on the path. And it's actually really about the solitude that you have on that path. Current situation or state being represented where you stand out. Where you stand now. Flexible. You're flexible. I'm learning. We have these here. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna bring out the moon because that's 3 major arcanas. And the moon is different in this one too. You don't see any of the... Oh no. Okay, I take that back. This one is a scorpionic energy. It's transformation. The moon transforms, but it's still there. When you can't see it, and when you do see it. It casts shadow. So, what are you paying? You're evaluating the perspective, the balance, the flexibility. Because there's going to be a group effort here. 3 Pentacles is a group effort. Bring in, and this one, as you can see, young and old, but there's still value to each other. There's always room for, again, so there's a message coming in mentally because of the way you learned, but usually this is a burden, so you're carrying a lot of weight, but maybe you're learning to be responsible in what you take. It's a difficulty. There's some type of difficulty. Let's see what we got from the past. And then there's the sun, so that's 4. And this one's in reverse. You're not feeling happy. You don't feel successful in something. The flexibility and the way that you want to find joy, but this one's got the blanket. It's kind of like the cape energy. The cape energy. But we are. I'm going to say it because I'm reading these cards the way I'm going to. Just because there could be difficulties in the way that you move, that doesn't mean you still can't be inspired to do something. Public recognition is always there no matter what it is. What you're doing is there's going to be encouragement. You're encouraged. And see, in this one, I'm just going to do it. There's extra wheels. No, there's just a way there. It's not extra. I'm trying to look at it because and that's the front wheels. Oh, they're put on differently. It's set up differently. It's a different setup for you. It's where you see things. It is the flexibility in the way that you are actually shining. It's the way that you shine. Okay. That was a lot in the first one, guys. We're going to move on to the path of the moon. Ooh. The potential outcome should you choose to take action So if you decide to take the path here, what is this potential outcome? What is this? Oh. Wow, and that's the card that falls out. You're tethered. You're worried. There's a lot of being wise in the battles that you're picking your battles. Really pick your battles, people. What is worth it in the end? And this is mentally. Your five senses. What are your five senses right now? So, if the potential outcome should you take a certain type of path? I don't know. Give me more. I don't like to leave that. Okay, come on. Path of the moon. Wish we had the moon card come out, and there is a path. Okay, these are not doing what I need it to do. Okay. Okay. Wow. So there's a choice in your manifesting that's going to leave you to feel very open. You're working with your hands, but you're trying to see the choices in this one. Seeing the choices. Oh, she's got them this way, like one. You're improving in yourself in the decisions that are making you feel the gratitude. You're feeling more gratitude about the conflicts and the choices. You have to understand what you're left with. Okay. You feel like no matter what path you're taking, there's always going to be some kind of conflict, but you've got to remember that you are in charge of how you handle those conflicts. No matter how blindly the decisions were, you still can find you that one wish. It's like the wishing card. But this one is more of the gratitude. Your wishes are fulfilled. Your wishes are joyful. They're joy-filled. Because they're stable. Okay. Something about being stable in the way that you will take on a conflict through a path. Okay. The shadow path, guys. Okay. What might manifest if you decide against taking action, showing what may remain unchanged or the challenges that could persist without your initiative. Oh my, the shadow path. Ooh, coming right on out, right center here. Well, you could take this many, many ways. With this, either way, there's a message mentally coming through. And that's the king. Kings are acknowledged. They know. They know their words. They know their manifestations. But it's going to make me do it this way. Then we have the end of 10 swords. It could lead you to the right path and it may not lead you to the right path. Don't stress over it. When in the end, it's what makes you feel happy. This could be more of a challenge for someone. You've got, okay, the purple energy. We got a lot of purple energy. You've got to think through what you really want to fulfill. This is it's fulfillment on your path. Still finding some type of fulfillment. Okay, whoa. Yeah, whisperings of Hecate. The divine advice or insight for you at this pivotal moment, suggesting how to best navigate the choices before you with her blessing. So this is actually the guidance. This is actually really about how, this is the advice in the sense of how to help you with your, choices. Thank you. We're not. Okay. Yeah, because you have to put something in order. The sparks are lifting because you have the one thing that can put something into order. That's putting something into order. Determination. You have the inner resources. What are your boundaries? And you're reaching for that goal. Setting the boundaries to allow you to help you to that goal. And we're going to hand it. Okay. Yeah. We have the Knight of Cups. I'm not sure that's, I'm going to leave it like that. But this is just going to tell you that there is something very healthy in your connections and the way that you express happiness. When you express the happiness, everything else will fall into place. Be the romantic to yourself. Okay, we're going to take a deeper dive with the Solar Kingdom. Okay. This is what the spirits of the universe wants us to know. for the good of the 9. As you can see here, and the way that this is done, you can look at it as the past, present, and future insight. We have the new moon coming up, and you can go over to my. It should be in there. My Facebook channel or social media, however you say that. I'm old school, so you just have to bear with me. I've got the link in there somewhere to go over to my Facebook if you want to do participate in the live element readings for new moon and new and full moon energies. I've got them going up this week, and then I will do a whole collective on this channel when the new moon happens. So, anyways, moving on. That's a side note. Okay. And please, guys, like, share, subscribe, comment, all the above. Help the channel keep blossoming. Okay. Well, in this energy, we're going to use this as like an overall energy of what is happening. We have to put something into order. How do we go about this order? Really about it's your inner resources. Okay. There is something here on a path that is going to allow you to take the path. You're going to have the light of the path. There's a transforming state on this here. There's something it's brighter. This is a very bright. You are in the mountains range, at the stars, at night. You are the glow. Because you are the one who's going to help tune everybody in. And that brings about family traditions and values right now. You're very confident in following what needs to be followed when it comes to your love of your mindset, when you use creativity. And the thing is in this energy, you have oh, you're finding yourself. You're finding yourself through the order. Okay. Looking here, we have a very purpley energy. There was some type of conflict, and we have to really allow ourselves this path. And the one that is sticking out is the 9 here. So what is this joyous energy? What are we manifesting? What's the manifestation? Okay, wow. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the King of Cups. There could have been some type of conflict coming through, but the thing is that you have discovery. There's some type of discovery of how you really feel, and that's the way through communication. You're communicating something differently. You're taking chances on a discovery about yourself that leads you to others. That's going to lead you to the other collaborations. You have to be patient and have strength to find a point of view on a certain foundation. There's a lot here in this center energy. What do we do right now? What are we doing right now? What can we do right now? Of course, they would come upside down. You're letting the tower fall because you're not worrying about certain spilt milk because you know the direction you want to go with your emotions. The offer here. Oh, this one does have a fish. And, yeah, no. It has the wings and the horse. You got the eclipse energy here. Something you reflected on during an eclipse. That's going to leave you seeing something differently. Even the white swan's not completely perfect. There are going to be times that there's footing that isn't quite right. But that doesn't mean you give up. You don't fall into the dark. You pick yourself back up into the light. And as we look ahead, we have a better understanding what Spirit wants us to do when we allow our mind to take a hold of what we feel. What kind of decisions? What kind of decisions are we making? The decisions? No. It's the actions. It would be a decision. If you do manifest this. But this was the challenge. This is a challenge for you to actually mentally go in a different direction that's going to allow you the success. The success. Leading to success. Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Value, value, value. Self-made energy. I'll always say this is self-made fire in this one. How you have the one coin that then is going to allow you to work together. You're working together through any hardships that come your way. It doesn't matter what kind of hardship you got. You're going to get through it. That's what it's trying to tell you, is that you pick your battles wisely and take action where action actually needs to be. Beautiful energy. I hope this comes to you in the time there's a need. Remember, it's just a phase. We can get through it. Don't forget to smile. If you want to know more, book your individuality reading. And thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Don't forget to smile.